Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to discuss on some interesting updates. We begin with Raphinha, as Raphinha have penned a heartfelt apology message after sending off versus Getafe. Hope I can make up for my mistake, he said. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Secondly, talking about this young La Masia left back Alex Faye, as it is now official, Barca have confirmed a loan departure for the 19-year-old prospect to Spanish club Levante. We are also going to be discussing on that. So as we get right into the stories in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Barcelona's return to La Liga was far from a fairy tale. The Catalans took on Getafe in their first game of the season last night and endured a frustrating 90 minutes at the Coliseum Alfonso Perez. The game eventually ended in a 0-0 draw, with both teams having just 10 players on the field. However, it was Barcelona who spent a significant amount of time playing a man down until Jaime Mata sending off in the 57th minute. Xavi Hernandez's side faced a numerical disadvantage because of Raphinha's rash foul on Gaston Alvarez, which saw him earn a straight red card late in the first half. According to a report from Ashraf Ben Ayat, the Brazilian star has apologized to the team for his hasty foul that potentially cost the team 2 points. He has also come out on his official Instagram handle to ask forgiveness from the fans and the staff alike. He said, "I would like to apologize to my teammates, staff, and fans. I was wrong and it could have cost the team more, not the way I wanted to start the season," Raphinha said. He also took complete accountability for the defeat and admitted that his error had massive repercussions on the result. He said, "I am aware and responsible for what happened last night. With mistakes, we learn to improve, and certainly I will improve my mistakes. A lot of you are criticizing me now, but that won't stop me from doing my best for this t-shirt. I hope I can make up for my mistake in everything possible with and for this shield," he added in his heartfelt note. Criticizing the Brazilian for his sending off rationale, yet unwarranted. After all, Getafe's physical approach to the game had several Barca stars rattled and culminated in the red card. Jose Bordalas' men were ruthless in their fouls against Barcelona and jumped into challenges at the drop of the hat. The situation was out of the referee's control, and it is safe to say that his submissive attitude only worsened the situation. In fact, Xavi Hernandez highlighted the same in his post-match press conference. He said, "The match was violent because the referee allowed them to foul us. For us, they call everything, but they allow them to do anything that they want," the manager said. Of course, yesterday's game against Getafe was a very, very boring game, very hostile. Unnecessarily, I think it was a nightmare, to be honest, because we didn't play the way we wanted to play. Jose Bordalas is the kind of manager that he have always, in fact, from the word go, Jose Bordalas likes, he can bring you a terrible game that will make you frustrated 90 minutes. So yesterday's game was not the biggest shock because I've been seeing Jose Bordalas, even when he was coaching Getafe before coming back for his second spell, that's how he is. So yesterday the game was really terrible, ended in a very disappointing fashion. 0-0. That's not the way we wanted to start this new season as defending champions. And of course, it was really a sad game. Raphinha got a red card, and honestly, it was a well-deserved red card. Nobody argued about that. Xavi himself knows that. Raphinha really gave an unnecessary foul And of course, we know that the way Getafe approached the game was terrible. They were fouling players. They had more than 20 fouls in that game. And it was just like it was part of the tactics. It was part of their master plan to put fouls into the game. And that is how Getafe have always been, especially when they meet Barca or any other, similar style of play like Barca. That's just the way they do. And of course, it worked well for them because at the end of the day, Getafe was the happier side as a nil-nil draw was a great result for them against defending champions. Picking up one precious point was not what everybody saw it coming. They themselves, the fans, were not expecting it. So they were the one wasting time. They were doing things so that the game will come to an end. And they feel like they are the winners of the tie yesterday. Whereas we, Barcelona, we feel so disappointed because we deserved, in fact, we had to win that game. On paper, we had to beat that game easily, but it's really terrible because we have a very bad record there at that stadium. With the last, I think this is the fourth straight season, Barca failing to score at that stadium. Barca failing to score at that stadium. I think it's terrible. It's terrible. So let's just see how the season goes ahead. But to be honest, Xavi should know better that we need to improve. We need to improve if we really want to compete, if we really want to go far in this competition. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, Barcelona have officially announced that left-back prospect Alex Valle has left the club to join Levante on loan for the rest of the season. Going by their statement, they said FC Barcelona and Levante UD have reached an agreement for the transfer of player Alex Valle until June 30, 2024. The statement from the club read, Valle has been on Barcelona's books since 2014, having joined La Masia in 2014. The 19-year-old left-back has made steady progress through the youth ranks at the club ever since. The teenager has made 22 appearances for Barca Athletic and spent the second half of the last season on loan at Andorra FC, where he featured 7 times. Valle was part of Barca's first team preseason preparations and even made the trip to the USA, where he made his unofficial debut for the club. The youngster has been training with the senior team since returning, and it was reported that Xavi sees him as a long-term option for the left-back position, along with Alejandro Bade. For now, though, with Bade and Alonso occupying the left-back position, it has been decided that Valle will join Levante on a season-long loan deal. The La Masia graduate will hope to play regularly for the Segunda Division outfit and gain experience which would help him stake a claim for a first-team spot at Barca next season. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.